People ask me, hey, Billy, what is Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency that worked. It works because of its public blockchain ledger that keeps track of who owes what to whom. What does Bitcoin do? Well, most people will tell you nothing and that it has no intrinsic value. In reality, it lets you send and receive value to and from anywhere, anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. Now, why is it revolutionary? Because unlike every other tool for sending money over the internet, it works without the need to trust a middleman. The lack of any third party in between means that Bitcoin is the world's first public digital payments money. And by public, I simply mean available to all and not owned by any single entity. Now, we have public infrastructure for digital information, websites, and email. It's called the internet. But the only public money infrastructure that we have is cash, as in paper money that can be printed, and it only works in face to face transactions. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely over the phone or the internet, you had no option to use public infrastructure. You would rely on a private bank to open their books and add a ledger entry that debits you and credits the person you're paying. And if you both don't use the same bank, well, then there will be multiple banks and multiple ledger entries in between. With Bitcoin, the ledger is the public chain filled with blocks of Bitcoin transactions. Anyone can add an entry to the ledger, transferring their Bitcoins to someone else. And anyone, regardless of their nationality, race, religion, gender, class, or creditworthiness, can, for absolutely no cost, create a Bitcoin address to receive payments digitally. Bitcoin is the world's first globally accessible public money. If you like freedom, you will like Bitcoin. Is it perfect? No. Neither was email when it was invented in 1972. Bitcoin is not yet accepted as the best money. It's not yet exchanged everywhere. It's not often used to quote prices, and it's not always a stable store of value in the short term. But it is working, and the mere fact that it works without trusted intermediaries is a world changing breakthrough in economics and computer science. It will be as significant for freedom, prosperity, and human flourishing as the adoption of fire, the wheel, and the internet. So remember this: the value of Bitcoin doesn't change, only people's perception and use of its value.